Okay. So let's go to page 108. There's a listening activity, and yeah, you guys see that? It's unit 13. There's like this thing right here. Okay. Okay, so I'll just since there's only three characters, I'll just assign roles. So I'll give so Leon, you can be Julia. Eden, you can be Oma. Actually no, Simon, you can be Oma, and then Eden, you can be Thomas. Right? Does that make sense? Okay. So all you're doing is you're just reading every time it's your character. So Julia is the first line, so that means Leon, you will just start reading when you know how you guys normally do it.
You didn't tell me what page.
Page 108.
Okay. Which one am I again?
You are Thomas. Page 108. And Simon, you are Amma. Leon, you are Julia. So whenever you're ready, you guys can start. So Leon will go first.
오케이. 오늘은 저랑 토마스가 설거지도 하고 청소할게요. 엄마는 좀 쉬세요.
Okay, Amma.
그래? 너 일을 할 수 있겠어?
걱정 마세요. 저는 설거지를 할게요. Thomas.
That's you, Eden.
Thomas. Pay attention. Page 108.
Oh, Ryan. You know what? Oh, can you send me the homework during break? Got it. All right. Eden, your line. Let's go. We're just on page 108, Ryan, in the big book. You can just follow along since you know.
I know. I'm on it.
Okay,
Thomas.
go. Thomas.
그럼 저는 걸레를 거실을
Little.
깨끗하게 닦을게요.
Good. Oh, Simon, but wait, Leon, before you continue, Simon, your line, 엄마, it says 그래, 너희가 할 수 있겠어. Like the last one is 있겠어. Okay? Eh. All right, Julia, keep going. Which is you, Leon. Continue.
토마스 먼저 물건을 정리한 다음에 걸레질을 해. Wow, Thomas really doesn't pay attention. Eden!
Eden, it's your turn again. Eden, you closed the entire book.
I didn't close it.
Really?
It was open.
Wait, but I thought I saw you open it.
Because it was like when I picked it up, it closed. 알아서 다 본 책은 책꽂이에 뒀고 장난감도 정리할게.
And then 엄마.
우리 토마스가 이제 다 됐어.
컸네.
컸네.
So 우리 토마스가 이제 다 컸네. That basically is saying like literally it means you grew up, but it's also like a sign of in this case when you say like oh 다 컸다야. If your mom says that to you, it's almost like it's a positive thing. It's talking about maturity and saying that oh like you're a big man now or like you know what I mean. So this whole unit 13, is about 집안일. So basically things that you do in the house, aka chores. So I don't know how many of you guys do chores at your house, but I'm always in charge of washing the dishes after dinner. And sometimes I do have to vacuum and fold the clothes and do basic stuff in my house. Anyone else do chores here, or is it just me? You guys, your parents do all your work? Okay, well, I hope eventually they'll make you do something at least, because there is a lot of cleaning to do in any house. Cleaning the dust, dusting off things, vacuuming, mopping, cleaning dishes, everything that you do. So, maybe you haven't experienced it yet because maybe you guys are younger. What?
Um, I but I probably won't help them out until like I move out.
Oh,
Then come in.
okay. Is it because you don't want to, or is it because your parents do everything?
My parents mostly do everything. So
Oh, well, I mean, it's good for them. I mean, but for me, I mean, I was always like taught to do everything, which kind of sucks, but you get used to it after a while. It's not as bad as it is. Okay. With that in mind, so we can let's go to the quiz that I found. Okay, so this is just a video we're gonna watch later. It's 3 minutes, just about grammar, and then we're gonna watch this one too. They're really short. All right, now we are going to look at the Quizlet. Haven't seen this in a while. I was thinking about Ryan's idea about doing Scriblio for vocab next week on Tuesday. We couldn't do it. Well, we can't do it now because we have so much other stuff to cover. And also, you guys are just learning it. So how would you be able to do Scriblio if you just learned it in 1 second? Work smarter, not harder. All right. Thinking about that. Oh, okay. Someone has to interrupt me. Ah, thanks. I know. All right. So all these words, at least in the textbook on page 109, they're all verbs. So like something hada, it always ends with a ta. So it's going to be a verb. So for the first one, I'm just going to go over this first. Chores is 집안일, 집안일. So 집 is a house. An means in. Il sometimes it means like work in general. So if you just literally translate this, it's just saying working in like work in the house, otherwise known as chores. Second term, to open the window. 창문을 열다. 열다 means to open. 창문 is window. I'm pretty sure this is a very common term that you've heard before. All right. To dust off. So this is like any dust that you see like in a drawer or something. That is 먼지를 털다. Okay. Now move on to our next one. To wash the dishes. So every time after dinner, you wash dishes. 설거지를 하다. Oh, Simon, Tuesday. Got it. Okay. 설거지를 하다. 설거지 is dishes. To run the vacuum, otherwise known as just vacuum. To vacuum is 청소기를 돌리다. 청소기 is the vacuum itself, the cleaning device. 돌리다 means sometimes means to turn around, but in this case it's to turn on. 청소기를 돌리다, to run the vacuum. To mop, mopping the floor. 걸레질을 하다. To run the washer. 세탁기를 돌리다. Okay, same thing, running the washer. 세탁기. Also, if you ever go to a dry cleaners, they normally would like if you have like in my Korean parents sometimes they take their like really nice clothes like suits and stuff, take it to the dry cleaner for it to be not tailored and like nicely because you can't just do that in a regular washer. So when we go to a dry cleaner, it's 세탁기. So that's what it is. 세탁기 돌리다. To hang the cloth. So this is basically clothes. Hanging clothes. 빨래를 널다. So 빨래 is we're talking about 빨래 means laundry. But in this case, we can also use clothes. 빨래를 널다. To put the book. 책을 꽂다. Right? This is basically placing the book. 책을 꽂다. All right. How about we just go back and restart, and then I'll just call on people just to start with their pronunciation and everything. Hold on, let's go back. All right. So I'll just call on you, and like we did last time, you would just say the English and then say the Korean. That's it. All right. So Simon, you go first.
Chores.
Oh, sorry.
No. To
Oh,
open the window.
Sorry. My bad.
집안을.
Ear.
Oh, 집. 안.
Oh, no.
안.
일.
일.
Good.
집안일,
Good. 집안일. All right. Leon.
To open the windows.
Me?
창문을 열다.
Eden. Answer is no. But I called on Leon. But hey, Eden, you can be next. Now you can do it.
To dust off? You talking to me? Oh, 먼지를 털다.
Yeah, I was not talking to you at the time, but good job.
먼지를 털다,
Good. All right. Ryan.
To wash the dishes. is sound called me. 설거지를 하다.
Okay, cool. Sorry if I laughed. It's just funny. Okay. To run the back. Oh, Simon, you should go.
To run the vacuum.
to run the vacuum,
청소기를 돌리다.
청소기를 돌리다,
All right, Leon.
To mop. 걸레질을 하다.
걸레질을 하다.
걸레질을 하다,
Good. Oh, Leon, one thing. Here, you started slurring right here. Very careful. Distinguish it a little bit.
걸레질을 하다,
하다. Okay. All right. Let's go to Eden. Eden.
To run the washer? 세탁기를 돌리다.
Good.
돌리다.
Good. Yeah. Good job. Ryan.
To hang the cloth. 파래를 널다.
Laundry is 빨래. 빨래를 널다.
빨래를 널다,
Good. All right. And Simon, one last one.
To put the book. 책을 꽂다. 꽂다.
Yeah. Oh, someone's calling you, Simon. Over there. Okay. That's good. Okay, hold on. Let me pull up something real quick. Okay, so now you guys can just turn to page 110 in your textbooks if you want, because now we're going to start learning some grammar. So the first part, okay, Simon, don't be on too long. Okay, all right. So the first part is momo ke, and that is basically saying, like, I guess, I think if we watch the video, it'll explain it much better. The second grammar I'll tell you right away, though. The second grammar is on page 111. It's 뭐뭐은 다음에. So that's basically like something after. So in the first example, it says 밥을 먹은 다음에 약을 먹어요. After I eat rice, I will take my medication. Something like that. All right. So let's go back and let's watch this video. It's Korean grammar in 1 minute for Momo K.
Hello, welcome to another Korean grammar lesson in a minute. And today we're going to learn about how to make adverbs, okay? And I put number 1 because there are a few exceptions to this rule. But simply put, it's just finding an adjective and adding ge. Okay? So, like I said, you just add ge to an adjective, okay? Make sure you remove the da. That's very simple. And adverbs describe verbs. So, I'll give you an example of how that works. So, 행복하다 is an adjective, right? It means happy. It describes a noun, happy person. But if you want to say play happily, or do happily, you have to change it to an adverb. So 행복하게, okay? It means happily. Another example is 바쁘다. 바쁘다 means busy. It can describe like your time. Your work, right? I'm busy at work. But if you say I was doing something busily, you gotta add the ge there. So it becomes 바쁘게. Okay? There's no conjugation necessary. 하다 doesn't have to be 해. 바쁘다 doesn't have to be 바빠. Okay? Busily. You just add ge simply. A few more examples, and this time more in the form of a sentence. So 재미있다 means interesting. So 재미있게 means interestingly. 놀라요. 놀라요 means play. So play interestingly. That means like have fun. Okay? 재미있게 놀아요. A very common phrase you hear moms say to their kids all the time. 빠르다. Okay? 빠르다 means fast. Okay? But to say quickly, 빠르게 했어요. You gotta add the ge there. 빠르게 했어요. And I showed you 했어요. It works. This adverb works for past tense or present tense. Does not matter at all. He did it quickly. And the last one, 크다, another adjective meaning big. Add the ge there. 크게 말해주세요. Speak bigly, which in English means say loudly for me. Okay. 크게 말해주세요. Okay. I hope that lesson made sense, and I'll see you next time.
I don't think that was that hard because everyone knows what an adverb is, right? No matter how young you
I have
are.
a question.
Okay, what's your question?
I actually don't think it's actually 1 minute. It's more like 2.
Oh, well then, okay, we're gonna dislike that.
Yes.
We're part of the minority. Okay, but anyways, I think the moral, or I guess like what you should take out of that video is number 1, for K, there is no conjugation. Number 2, it's basically an adverb. So in this case, in the first example here, let me try to screen share this slide. Give me a couple seconds. So like right here, we have 머리를 어떻게 자를까요? How do you want your haircut? 짧게 잘라주세요. So I know that a lot of people think that adverbs is only ly, but you don't have to always have an ly at the end to make it an adverb. If you learn grammar like in the upper grades, you know that not all adverbs have ly, like quickly, happily, and stuff. So if this is proper English, 짧게 잘라주세요, shortly, but in essence, when you actually say it, cut it short, but we're still using it as an adverb in this case. Okay. So momoke doesn't have an actual meaning, but in essence, think of it as like you're adding ly to the verb. Or well, no, to the adjective, sorry. And you're making it into an adverb. 모두를 예쁘게 웃어요. So everyone please smile. Yes, like smile pretty. I don't know if that like makes grammatically makes sense. This is what is the gist. This is like the gist of it is trying to make this into an adverb. Really no conjugation for momoke, and also there is no conjugation for it either. You just take the adjective minus ta and then add in the k. So let me just put it down here right now. So you have like what? So you have 예쁘다, right? Take this out. Plus that's it. That's all it is. All it is to it. Very, very simple, very brief. Okay. So now let's move on from this. And hold on. Let me show you our second part of the grammar, which is 니은 다음에. So this is with the verb. And it's basically meaning like it means like after. But watch this video for more context.
안녕하세요. In this video, I will explain 은 다음에 and 은 후에. 은 다음에 and 은 후에 is used when one event has occurred before another one starts. It means after I do something. 다음 and 후 both mean after or next. And 에 is temporal particle. For a verb stem ending with a consonant, you put 은 다음에 or 은 후에. And for verb stem ending with a vowel, you put 받침 니은 and then 다음에 후에. Let's do some practice. 책을 읽다. It will be 책을 읽은 다음에. 숙제를 하다. 숙제를 한 다음에. 학교에 가다. 학교에 간 다음에. 밥을 먹다. 밥을 먹은 다음에. 춤을 추다. 춤을 춘 다음에.
Just to watch for this one, you have conjugation. So if you have a 받침 right here, like 읽다, it would be 읽은, 은. But if you just have no 받침, so if 숙제를 하다, it would just be 숙제한 다음에.
씻다. 씻은 다음에. Okay, let's do some listening practice. I will say the sentences twice. Try to guess what it means. 아침에 일어난 다음에 세수를 해요. 아침에 일어난 다음에 세수를 해요. 세수를 한 다음에 커피를 마셔요. 세수를 한 다음에 커피를 마셔요. 커피를 마신 다음에 한국어를 공부해요. 커피를 마신 다음에 한국어를 공부해요. 한국어를 공부한 다음에 한국 드라마를 봐요. 한국어를 공부한 다음에 한국 드라마를 봐요. 한국 드라마를 본 다음에 자요. 한국 드라마를 본 다음에 자요. 운동한 다음에 샤워를 해요. 운동한 다음에 샤워를 해요. Okay, that's it for today. 질문 있어요? If you have any questions, please leave.
Okay, so I think that was just about the end of our first session. So I know we're gonna end a little bit late today, but honestly, that's okay because I came late. But let's just take a 5-minute break. So let's come back at 8:44. Okay, everyone. Please don't be late. All right, I'll see you then.